I got a comment asking me about this little single slot lifter, he called it, but it's not really. So it's quite literally just a piece of angle iron as an axle, and then these wheels are just, I don't know what they are off. I think it's a cement mixture or something. Big long handles that you pull down on, and then you've got these. I don't actually know what you would call them, but it's like a bar, and you spin them around to let you take them out. And one end it's a little, you can just about see it there, that's the narrow side, so it goes in, push it down, turn it around, and that's the same. And then if you want to lift one of the bigger slats, one of those mixing point slats, you use the other side. And I mean, one of those slats is quite heavy. I can just about lift one. I can't go very far with it, but if you've got like this, it's easy. You just pull down, and then you can wheel it around wherever you want it. Set it down, pull out the pins, and it's the exact same thing on one of those. So I was gonna do a video on just like that was Dad made that. I think he's seen a picture of one online and just thought he'd have a go, and he wanted one small because these here little manhole covers have got a smaller one, so that even the ones you buy wouldn't do them, but they would do them. That one does both. So I'll do this video, just cool stuff that Dad has made or that we've made to help us out. We'll call it a farming hacks video. This is another one. So the nut field had a cracked rim one time, and whenever she got the new one, this one was just sitting, and Dad has put spokes in the centre and a sort of drawbar, just box iron with pins for the 3-point linkage, and that's what we roll our lay fat hose on. It's pretty cool, works really well. This is a simpler sort of one, so it's quite literally just a round rod bent in a hoop that the bucket sits in, and whenever the calf puts out his head, then the bucket's sitting there, and if you ever need to take it out to wash it, you just pull it out, or if it's a bad calf, you put a cable tie on it so they can't toss it. But yeah, it works really well for giving them a little bit of meal after the milk, or even if you don't want to hold the bucket of milk, you just pour the milk in instead. This is the hens, and well, it used to be the hens and ducks house, now it's just the ducks house, and it's not terribly impressive. So there's a little notch out of the door to let it close, and whenever you swing it round, there's this little contraption, and it is dead simple. It's just gravity, and whenever the door goes back and holds the door so the wind can't close the door, and then whenever you want to close the door, you just lift up and close the door as normal. Great wee job. Just while I'm up here, I thought I'd show this one as well. So that's a fake egg, and what happens is the hens or ducks lay there, they roll down in, and then you lift this flap, and it means that, well, they never really laid in these ones, they preferred these ones, but any that did lay in there went down there and they were safe. We even had a little ramp up for the ducks to walk up on there, because, well, they're not quite as good at jumping as the hens are. But yeah, that's a handy enough. If we took away the black ones, they probably would lay in there, but we ended up taking them out because they were eating the eggs, and now they're not used anymore, but they are. Good wee job. So, no judgment on Bella at how mucky she is. Look at the mess you've left. Look at the mess. This is another one of Dad's creations. The freezer with the cooler cut out of it. So it's supposed to be cold in the summer and warm in the winter, but Bella has just like chewed and pulled at the inside of it until she's got a little basement going, and she's so proud of herself for doing it too. Good girl. This is another one of Dad's. It's actually really a good idea. So this is your standard wheelie bin that you can buy for £30-40, but you can't actually reach the bottom of it because there's stuff in front. So what he has done is, I open it up here, you might be able to see, So as it gets wider at the top, you can cut it off about here and then just cut a chunk out and set it inside. So you can see here he's just little spouting bolts round. He's made it about 6 inches lower. It's a perfect wee, I think it's 6 bags this one holds for meal. Are you helping? Are you? What's in this bucket? What's in here? Coming up. Meg. You're a gorb. You're a gorb. I nearly actually went away without this one, so this is just coal bunker. And as the sign says, car nuts. It's actually a better job because you can close the lid and lock it and everything. But they're quite expensive. And then over here we've got, so that's cat food. It's just little, you can't open it without pulling up the handle. Cat food. And then that's dog food, but it's just a bin, like a household dustbin. And then a heavier lid for it because they toss the other one. Meg has a nice habit of getting her own food, and then that's pony food. This is probably one of the most simple ones. So the rainwater comes out of this spouting into this barrel, and this barrel fills it with water. And this pipe here, pretty much as long as there's no air in that pipe, it always siphons to the level. So as this barrel fills, it also fills this one. It's so clever how it works, but it's so simple. And then onto that, this, where we keep the straw and stuff, used to be a silage pit, but whatever happened anyway, the tank cracked. It started filling up with water. So we've basically got a tank full of rainwater, a massive tank. And then we've got this little pump here. You flick her on, she puts on, I don't know, what is it? I think it's 90 psi pressure. And then it runs into this hole, this hose reed. Mighty job for washing tractors and stuff. And even, we used to use it for the buyer as well. This one has been showed in a video before, but it's literally just a lump of box iron with these 2 pins down, and this is like a lever, so whenever you drop it in, you pull the rope from the tractor, and then you drop it through the slats, and then it springs back again. And it's what we use for lifting the big gang slats with the 185. Alright then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!